welcome to The Weakest Link. All of the 9 people in the studio here tonight are connected to the England football team. This evening they could win up to £50,000 for charity. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But only one of them will take the prize money away, as 8 of them will get an early bath. As round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
My name's Martin Chivers, 56. I live in Brookmans Park in Hertfordshire. I played 24 times for England, scoring 13 goals, and I played twice against West Germany.
George Cohen, 61. I'm from Royal Tunbridge Wells in Kent. I played in a 1966 World Cup winning side.
Malcolm McDonald, 51 years of age. I live and work in Newcastle upon Tyne. In 1974, I set a goal-scoring record at Wembley when I scored all 5 against Cyprus for England.
I'm Peter Bonetti. I'm in my late 50s. I live in Sutton Coldfield in the West Midlands, and I was fortunate enough to be involved with England in the 66 and 70 World Cup finals.
My name is Jeff Hurst. I'm 59 years of age. I was born in Manchester, now live in Surrey, and I'm still the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final.
Frank Worthington from Halifax, West Yorkshire, 52 years of age, and I scored the winning goal for England in Bulgaria in 1974.
Russell Osman, only 42, from Bristol, and only 11 England caps.
Martin Peters, 57, born in East London. I scored the second goal in the 1966 World Cup final against West Germany.
Kenneth Wolstenholme, I'm 81, born in Manchester and now live in South Devon, and I was at the 1966 World Cup final doing the commentary for BBC television. And I said at the end, some people are on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.
Now the rules. In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £5,000 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. The first round lasts for 3 minutes. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Frank. Let's play The Weakest Link. First question is for £100. Start the clock. Frank, which English footballer scored 2 goals for Liverpool in the 2001 FA Cup final?
Ian Rush.
No, Michael Owen. Russell. In 1964, the Mods and which other group were involved in gang riots on Brighton Beach?
Rockers.
Correct. Martin P. In UK geography, what M is the collective term for the central counties of England?
Midlands.
Correct. Kenneth. In which Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale did a plain-looking bird turn into a beautiful swan?
Never read any of those books.
No, the correct answer is The Ugly Duckling. Martin C. Members of which TV comedy team appeared in the film The Life of Brian?
Monty Python.
Correct. George. Which country did footballer Diego Maradona captain to victory in the 1986 World Cup finals?
Argentina.
Correct. Malcolm.
Bang.
In which state of the US is Muscle Beach, which is noted for its bodybuilders, Florida or California?
California.
Correct. Peter. In the card game Pontoon, what is the lowest number of cards needed to score 21?
2.
Correct. Sir Jeff. In pop music, Kian, Mark, Nicky, Shane and Brian are all members of which Irish boy band?
S Club 7.
No, Westlife. Frank, in literature, in which novel by Lewis Carroll does Alice encounter the Mad Hatter having a tea party?
Alice in Wonderland.
I'll accept Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Russell, in language, what is the German for thank you? No, it's not no, it's danke. Martin P. In nature, what bee is the name given to the external tissues of a tree?
Bark.
Correct. Kenneth. In the animal kingdom, which type of elephant usually has smaller ears, Indian or African?
African.
No, Indian. Martin C. In which country is the province of Newfoundland?
Canada.
Correct. George, in fashion, what D is a pair of trousers with a bib attached?
Strides.
Dungarees, George. Malcolm, in the Bible, which boat measured approximately 450 feet in length?
The Ark.
Correct, Peter. In geography, the Wicklow Mountains are just south of which Irish city?
Dublin.
Correct, Sir Jeff. In
Thanks.
political history, who was the longest-serving British Prime Minister of the 20th century?
Winston Churchill.
No, Margaret Thatcher. Frank. In football, what is the first name of Brian Clough's son, who was himself an England international?
Nigel.
Correct, Russell. Which artist painted the Hay Wain in 1821? Joseph Turner or John Constable?
Constable.
Correct, Martin P. in
Bang.
geography. What H is the German city that has more bridges than Amsterdam and Venice combined?
Hamburg.
Correct, Kenneth. Which British twin brother gangsters were convicted of murder and imprisoned for life in 1969?
No idea.
Ronnie and Reggie Cray. Time is up. Not a great victory team in that first round, and that's putting it mildly, to say the least. Out of the £5,000 team you could have won, you managed a very unimpressive £750. Whose head has gone soft from heading high balls? Who's dived too close to the goalpost once too often? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
At this early stage, the statistics reveal that the strongest link is Martin P. With the most incorrect answers, the weakest link is Kenneth. Can he survive the vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Kenneth.
Martin P.
Kenneth.
Kenneth.
Russell.
Kenneth.
Kenneth.
Frank.
Russell.
Frank, what do you do?
I speak at after dinners.
Any particular subject?
Soccer.
Oh,
And life.
you know a bit about football, do you?
Yes.
You don't know the difference between Michael Owen and Ian Rush, do you?
Well, I didn't listen to the question fully, Anne. That was my problem.
Why, Kenneth?
I just thought it just probably the weakest link on that particular round.
Russell, how's it going for you?
Not bad, Anne, thanks.
What do you do, Russell?
Talk about football.
Oh, that's a nice job, isn't it? You get paid for that?
Yeah, write about it a little bit as well.
And appearing on anything?
Yeah, television now and again.
In the movies, were you?
A long time ago.
What was the movie?
That was Escape to Victory with Pele and Michael Caine and Mr. Stallone.
Okay, what was that about, Russell?
Prisoner of war film. Well, we were against the Germans.
And you never said thank you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay. What's wrong with Kenneth?
Well, he got more questions wrong than I did, and I can't vote for myself. Team game.
Kenneth, it's time for you to go. Or as you might say, with 5 votes, you think it's all over. Kenneth, it is now.
Fancy getting the red card so early in the game. And Frank Worthington's still on the field.
Well, it's a great disappointment to fall at the first fence. I didn't expect that. Well, I think that Russell might be voted off next, but I'm not the best forecaster in the world, so don't take my word for it.
Round 2, team. You've got £750 in the kitty. There are 8 of you left. We are now taking 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's you, Martin P. Let's play Weakest Link. Start the clock. Martin P. In history, which famous comet is said to have heralded the Norman invasion of Britain in the 11th century?
William.
No, Halley's Comet. Martin C. In the animal kingdom, what is the woodlouse, an insect or a crustacean?
An insect.
No, a crustacean. George, which word specifically describes a person aged between 80 and 89 years old?
An octogenarian.
Well, sort of. An octogenarian. Malcolm, Which scientist is credited with devising the equation E equals mc squared?
Pythagoras.
No, Einstein. Peter, in literature, Roddy Doyle wrote which 1987 novel about a struggling soul band from Dublin? The Commitments. Sir Jeff, what is the capital city of Sweden?
Malmo.
No, Stockholm. Frank, in US law, which is the more serious crime, a felony or a misdemeanour?
A felony.
Correct. Russell, in geography, in which country of the UK is the town of Monmouth?
Wales.
Correct. Martin P.,
Bang.
from which country does Edam cheese originate?
Holland.
The Netherlands or Holland, I'll accept. Martin C., in football, in which position did Neville Southall play during his professional career?
He's a goalkeeper.
Correct. George, in politics, who became leader of the Revolutionary Command Council of Libya in 1970?
Gaddafi.
Correct. Malcolm, in geography, which of these is one of the 7 seas, Bristol Channel or the South Pacific?
South Pacific.
Correct. Peter, which TV soap features the Fowler and Beale families?
EastEnders.
Correct. Sir Jeff, which French emperor was exiled to St Helena where he died in 1821?
Napoleon.
Correct. Frank, the Solway Firth partly divides England from which other country?
Wales.
No, Scotland, Frank. Russell, in the House of Commons, on which side of the Speaker does the opposition sit, the left or right?
Right.
No, his left, Russell. Martin P., in music, in which decade did Rolf Harris release his version of Stairway to Heaven?
60s.
1990s, Martin P. Martin C., in sport, football clubs from which country won the European Cup every year between 1977 and 1982?
England.
Correct. George, in literature, Shakespeare's Hamlet begins his famous speech, to be or not to be, that is the what?
Question.
Correct. Malcolm, in a theatre, what F is the area between the entrance and the auditorium?
Foyer.
Correct.
Bank.
Peter, in maths, what is 9 times 20?
180.
Correct, 180. In that round, team, you did slightly better. Not magnificently by any means. You managed to bank £1,750, but you well missed your target of £5,000. Who should have been left on the bench? Whose talent is more suited to the commentary box? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In this round, the strongest link is George, being the only contestant to get all his questions right. In a reversal of fortune, Martin P. has gone from being the strongest to the weakest link. But will the team be aware of these statistics?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Russell.
Frank.
Frank.
Russell.
Russell.
Martin.
Sir Jeff.
Russell.
Sir Jeff, how's it going?
OK, a little nerve-wracking.
What's Russell done to upset you, Sir Jeff?
I'm trying to get rid of the young ones, give the old ones a chance.
Did you think he was the weakest link?
Yes, because I voted for him.
Statistically, he wasn't the weakest link. Was he, Martin P?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, good. Who do you think was the weakest link, Martin P?
I had a bad time.
And during the Norman invasion, Martin P., tell us about this William Comet. I don't think any of us heard of the William Comet.
Unfortunately, I didn't hear you correctly.
Oh, it's my fault.
Yes.
Martin P., did you want to get rid of the best-looking guy on the team?
Well, I felt that he didn't answer quite enough questions, but I felt that I was in big trouble as well.
You certainly were, and you got away with it, didn't you?
I did.
But it's votes that count, and out goes the best-looking bloke. Alas, Russell, with 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Bye.
I'm very disappointed about being voted off because statistically I was not the weakest link. Well, I think Sir Jeff will be voted off next. He's voted for me twice, and both times I thought it was totally unjustified, so my vote would definitely go for Sir Jeff again.
Round 3, team. So far, you've won £2,500 out of a possible 10,000. You are down to 7 players. We are taking another 10 seconds off your time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's George. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. George, which American Ivy League university is based in the city of New Haven?
Harvard.
No, Yale, George. Malcolm, which famous organisation owns Lord's Cricket Ground?
Marylebone Cricket Club.
That is the correct answer, the MCC. Peter, in food and drink, the Merlot grape is used to produce which type of wine, red or white?
Red.
Correct, Sir Jeff.
Bank.
In the human body, striated, smooth and cardiac are all types of what?
Heart.
No,
Bank.
muscle. Frank, in nature, what R is the grain that forms the staple diet of half the world's population?
Rice.
Correct. Martin P., the comic strip character Odie the dog, was the sidekick of which lasagna-loving cat?
Pass.
Garfield. Martin C., which TV pundit and former football manager is nicknamed Big Ron?
Ron Atkinson.
Correct. George, in military history, what M is a deep, wide defensive ditch surrounding a castle?
Moat.
Correct. Malcolm, which country of the UK is named Anglia in Latin?
Wales.
No, England. Peter, in football, which country hosted the 1998 World Cup finals?
France.
Correct, Sir Jeff.
Bank.
Which American mammal can be identified by its black mask across the eyes and black band on the tail?
No idea.
Raccoon. Frank, in pop music, sharing its name with a type of theme park ride, what was the title of the 1998 Bewitched UK #1 hit single? Roller coaster. Martin P. and the Beatrix Potter stories Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter are all what type of animal?
Rabbits.
Correct! Martin C. What was the wartime code name given to the first day of the 1944 Normandy landings?
Overlord.
No, D-Day. George. Which 1981 film set in Scotland starred Gordon Sinclair as a boy infatuated with a female footballer at school?
I don't know, but you're going to tell me.
Gregory's Girl. Malcolm, in nature, what is the mayfly, an insect or a bird?
Insect.
Correct, Peter.
Bank.
Dolly, the first mammal to be cloned from a single adult cell, was what sort of animal?
Monkey.
No, it was a sheep. Sir Jeff, in travel, which type of British road is known as an autobahn in Germany and an autostrada in Italy?
Motorway.
Correct, Frank. Which actress played the title character in the year 2000 film Erin Brockovich?
It's gone.
I thought it would. Correct answer is Julia Roberts. In that round, out of the £5,000 you could have won, you managed 450 quid. Who's well and truly offside? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Peter is the strongest link. George has gone from being the strongest link in the last round to the weakest link in this. But who do the team want out?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Frank.
Frank.
George.
Frank.
Frank.
Martin.
Frank.
Peter. Getting rid of the young guy, are you? Did he kick you?
No, don't recall it anyway.
Do you like him?
I like him very much, but it's all about questions.
Oh, I think it's all about answers, Peter.
Questions and answers.
You've certainly not got the hang of the game if you think it's all about questions. You think he was the weakest link?
I think he's got a lot of questions wrong.
No, he's got a lot of answers wrong, Peter.
Very good.
Frank, with 5 votes. You are the weakest link. Bye.
Well, I thought it was an appalling decision to get rid of me. George Cohen should have been called off. But absolutely sure. It's a Southern conspiracy. There's no question about it. It's a Southern conspiracy against the Northerners.
Round 14. So far, you've banked £2,950 out of potential prize money of £15,000. We are taking another 10 seconds off the clock. You now have 2.5 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Peter. Let's play The Weakest Link. Start the clock. Peter, in which decade did Martin Luther King deliver his I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington?
30s.
No, the 1960s. Sir Jeff, in sport, for which team is Formula One driver David Coulthard racing during the 2001 season, McLaren or Ferrari?
McLaren.
Correct. Martin P. Which TV presenter had a 1966 UK hit single with the Burt Bacharach song Alfie?
Millicent Martin?
No, Cilla Black. Martin C. In geography, the Netherlands borders Belgium and which other country?
Germany.
Correct, George. In pop music, Mick Hucknall is the lead singer in which group?
The Who?
No, simply Red. Malcolm, in croquet, what is the name of the wooden hammer-shaped bat which is used to hit the ball?
Stick.
No, mallet. Peter, in chemistry, which letter is the symbol for the element nitrogen?
N.
Correct, Sir Jeff. What is the name for a type of pass? Right. Martin P. In modern history, which country carried out the Apollo space missions during the 1960s and 70s?
America.
Correct! Martin C. In football, which ex-England manager took over Tottenham Hotspur after George Graham's departure in March 2001?
Len Hoddle.
Correct, George. In medicine, what is a soporific drug designed to induce?
Sickness.
No, sleep. Malcolm, in film, what A is the family name of the sibling actor and actresses David, Rosanna and Patricia?
Adams.
Arquette. Peter, in mythology, what was King Arthur's Excalibur? A brooch or a sword?
Sword.
Correct, Sir Jeff. In pop music, which British group released their second single, The Way to Your Love, in 2001?
Pass.
Hearsay. Martin P. In horse racing in 1956, Devon Lock fell on the run into which annual event?
Grand National.
Correct. Martin C. In film, which American actor played an Irish gypsy boxer in Guy Ritchie's year 2000 crime comedy Snatch?
Pass.
Brad Pitt. George, in history, how many ruling monarchs of England have been called Elizabeth? That is the correct answer, George. In that round, team, of the £5,000 you could have won, you put into the kitty the grand total of 0. Who's 1 can short of a 6-pack? Who would be more use on the golf course? It's time to vote on the weakest link.
For the first time in the game, Martin C. is the strongest link. With all his answers wrong, the weakest link statistically is Malcolm. But will the votes reflect the facts?
Voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Peter.
Malcolm.
George.
Jeff.
Malcolm.
Jeff.
We have a tie team. Sir Jeff and Malcolm, 2 votes each. What was Sir Jeff like in 1966? Did he not pass to you enough?
It was a team performance, and Jeff was on the end of the crosses, and he tucked 3 goals away, which won us the game.
So why are you voting him off?
I couldn't get over when he said pass.
Well, when the vote is tied, the strongest link has to cast the deciding vote. Martin C., you were the strongest link in the last round. Who would you like to get rid of? Malcolm or Sir Jeff?
Malcolm.
Why?
Because Jeff has just about started answering some good questions.
Malcolm, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I can understand the vote going against me, but it was a tiebreak. What I found harsh was Martin Chivers had the casting vote. The next one I feel will be sitting here is Jeff. Footballers get into a little bit of a rut, and they've started writing Jeff's name, and I keep writing it down.
Round 5 team, your total so far is a very unimpressive £2,950. If you'd hit your targets, it would by now be £20,000. Another 10 seconds is coming off the time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Martin C. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Martin C. In UK politics, which former leader of the Liberal Democrats was dubbed Action Man due to his experience as a commando? No, his name's not Sorry, it's Paddy Ashdown. George, in sport, which city hosted the 1996 Olympic Games?
Chicago.
No, Atlanta. Peter, for which style of dancing was Rudolf Nureyev famous?
Ballet dancing.
Correct, Sir Jeff. The French scientist Louis Pasteur gave his name to which sterilisation process?
Pasteurised milk.
Pasteurised milk, pasteurisation, I'll accept. Martin P. In religion, in which month of the Gregorian calendar is Christmas Day celebrated annually?
December.
Correct, Martin P. Martin C. In 1981, which American president suffered an assassination attempt?
Reagan.
Correct. George, what P was a colloquial term for a heavy smog in 1950s London?
P super.
Correct.
Bank.
Peter, which radio and TV personality married Billie Piper in May 2001?
Chris Evans.
Correct. Sir Jeff.
Bank.
In travel, BCN is the international code for which Spanish airport?
Barcelona.
Correct. Martin P. Football. Borussia Dortmund is a team in the domestic league of which European country?
Germany.
Correct! Martin C. In geography, off the coast of which southern hemisphere country would you find Kangaroo Island?
Australia.
Correct, George! In literature, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote a novel entitled The Hound of the what?
Baskerville.
Correct, Peter. In pop music, compete the title of the Rolling Stones' 1966 UK hit single Paint It What?
White.
Black. Sir Jeff, if a company has registered as a public limited company, time is up. You backed £850. Whose performance has gone sick as a parrot? Who needs relegation? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Martin P is statistically the strongest link for the second time in the game. Martin C has gone from being the strongest link to the weakest link in this round. But will the team realise that?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Peter.
Jeff.
Peter.
Peter.
Team, you might find this hard to grasp, so I'll say it slowly, Sir Jeff. You actually answered 10 questions correctly in a row in that last round. So you could have banked the £5,000 if you'd hung on. Jeff, what a magnificent round you had.
I'm getting better, aren't I? After a bad round before.
Does it normally take you that long to warm up?
Pass.
Why Peter?
Well, I thought he should have got that question about the song Painted Black, not Painted White.
Martin Chivers, how do you think you did in that round?
Okay, not bad.
Did you think Peter was the weakest link?
Yes.
Do you want to have another guess? Who was the weakest link statistically?
George?
No.
Thanks very much.
Who then?
Have another guess.
Myself.
Yes! But it's votes that count. Peter, with 3 votes, you are the weakest link.
It's not very nice being voted off because obviously you want to do well there, but I was pleased I went so far. But then I'm not surprised they voted me out because they're all outfield players and I'm a goalkeeper, so they're bound to gang up on me at some stage.
Round 16 by now, you could have won £25,000. You have modestly settled for £3,800. There are 4 of you left. We are cutting another 10 seconds from your time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Martin P. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Martin P. Which former British boxer has the famous catchphrase, "Know what I mean, Harry"?
Henry Cooper.
No, Frank Bruno. Martin C. In the animal kingdom, which is the fastest sprinter of the big cats?
Cheetah.
Correct. George. In geography, Hawaii is a Pacific state of which country?
USA.
Correct. Sir Jeff. In nature, what K is Britain's most widespread bird of prey?
Eagle.
No, the kestrel. Martin P. In England, at which sport do the top teams compete in the Zurich Premiership?
Switzerland.
No, rugby union. Martin C. In music, a bass is typically a singer of which sex?
Male.
Correct. George. In American politics, Rick Lazio opposed which famous woman in the contest to be Senator of New York State in 2000?
Mrs. Clinton.
Correct. Sir Jeff. What was the first name of Rowan Atkinson's Scrooge-like character in the TV sitcom Blackadder's Christmas Carol?
Edmund.
No, Ebenezer. Martin P. What term means the eating of human flesh by another human being?
Pass.
Cannibalism. Martin C. The name of which racket sport can also mean to crush or squeeze something?
Squash.
Correct. George. Which Only Fools and Horses actor became a father at the age of 61?
Forget his name.
No, his name's David Jason. Sir Jeff. In human biology, the 5 senses are touch, hearing, taste, smell and what?
Sight.
Correct! Martin P. In the Brothers Grimm fairy story, which sibling found a house made of bread and cakes while lost in the forest?
Hansel and Gretel.
Correct. Martin C. In football, for which country did Dino Zoff play at international level?
Italy.
Correct. George. During which World War was the British liner the Lusitania sunk by a German submarine?
First World War.
Correct. Sir Jeff.
Thanks.
Which American circus owner was famous for his show which was billed as the greatest on earth?
Chipperfield.
No, the correct answer is P.T. Barnum. And in that round, you banked £500. Whose game has gone down the drain? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Having been the weakest link in the last round, Martin C is now the strongest link. Statistically, Martin P is now the weakest link. But who will lose out in the voting?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Sir Jeff.
Sir Jeff.
Martin Peters.
Sir Jeff.
George, why Sir Jeff?
Well, Jeff's scoring on goals at the moment.
Did you think he was the weakest link?
I'm afraid so.
Of course he wasn't, was he, Martin P?
I'm not sure.
Why have you voted for Sir Jeff?
So I could stay on.
Sir Jeff, there's no Russian linesman to save you this time. With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Well, I'm not surprised I was voted off. My performance was pretty average. I think average to abysmal, probably. Particularly the low point of when I said pass instead of the word bank. George is, quite an intelligent guy for a player who would have the best reputations. So I think George will win it.
Round 17. So far, you've won £4,300 out of a possible £30,000. There are 3 of you left. You've also got rid of anyone who isn't in a yellow shirt. There are 10 seconds coming off the time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Martin C. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Martin C. Which famous British sprinter set UK and European records for the 100 metres in 1993?
Christie.
Correct, Limpert Christie. George, in TV, which presenter of Top Gear went on to host his own chat show in 1998?
Don't know.
No, Jeremy Clarkson. Martin P. What is the name of Andrew Lloyd Webber's cello-playing brother?
Jeremy?
No, Julian. Martin C. In football, which country hosted the 1966 World Cup?
England.
Correct. George, in the 2001 Queen's Birthday Honours List, which former England footballer captain received an OBE?
Shearer.
Correct. Martin P. What is the name of the type of theatrical dance which marks out rhythmic patterns with metal pieces on the shoes?
Tap dancing.
Correct.
Bang.
Martin C. In the 1997 film, which actor starred as Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery?
Lee Major.
No, Mike Myers. George, in human biology, what name is given to the hollow under the arm where it joins the body?
Armpit.
Correct. Martin P. In cricket, England bowler Darren Gough made his debut for which county in 1989?
Yorkshire.
Correct. Martin C. In literature, Nick Stone is the hero of 2 novels by which former SAS soldier?
Don't know.
Andy McNabb. George, what is 1/4 of 20 million?
5 million.
Correct. Martin P. In American sport, what D is the name given to the annual process by which professional teams select young players from colleges?
Pass.
The draft. Martin C. Which artist painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling between 1508 and 1512?
Michelangelo.
Correct. George, in pop music, the band who had a 1963 UK hit single with You Were Made For Me was Freddie and the Who. Correct. Time's up. You banked £500. Now let me tell you about round 8, where you get the chance to treble what you bank, and that means in the next round there's £15,000 to be won. The question is, which player leaves you thinking, do I not like that? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
With the most correct answers, George is statistically the strongest link. For the second round in a row, the weakest link is Martin P. But at this crucial stage, whose game is over?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
George.
Martin P.
George.
Martin C. Why have you voted for George?
Because I think he answered least questions.
Sure about that, Martin C?
No, not absolutely sure.
George only answered one question incorrectly. It looks to me that you're voting off your biggest rival. Are you Martin Cowdley Custard?
No. I think Martin Peters and myself will work well together.
I think I don't believe you.
We always did in the past.
Martin P. Why have you voted off the strongest link?
Because that was my only opportunity.
Your opportunity for what, Martin P?
To stay on.
So you admit to being a coward. You're not even lying like him. You're saying it straight out.
No, Martin and myself both play for Spurs, so that's why we stick together.
Oh, it's a Spurs final, is it?
Against Fulham, yes.
George, they're jealous of your hair. They're jealous of your age. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
What a fix. What a fix. Oh, I feel totally browned off about being voted off. And I think it was a conspiracy between the 2 Tottenham boys. I think that Martin Chivers is going to win because he's more considered in his answers. He just thinks about them a little bit longer. I think he'll go on to win.
Round 8, team. So far, you've won £4,800 out of a possible £35,000. Martin C and Martin P, 2 of you left. And this time you have 90 seconds. But whatever you win in this round will be trebled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. So, £15,000 is at stake in this round. You've voted off the strongest link from the last round, so we'll start with the second strongest. That's Martin C. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Martin C. in geography, Bangkok is the capital and chief port of which country?
Thailand.
Correct. Martin P. in football, Ian Wright has played in FA Cup finals for Crystal Palace and which North London club?
Arsenal.
Correct. Martin C. in which country was the singer Bryan Adams born?
Australia.
Canada. Martin P. complete the title of the 1999 Matt Damon film The Talented Mr. Who?
Ripley.
Correct. Martin C. Which plant of the mustard family with red-skinned white roots is eaten raw in salads?
Radish.
Correct. Martin P. In rugby union, Scotland's first choice shirts are predominantly what colour?
Blue.
Correct. Martin C. Which monkey gives its name to a human blood group system?
Rhesus.
Correct. Martin P. In film, who is Henry Fonda's famous actress daughter?
Jane Fonda.
Correct. Martin C.
Bank.
In the animal kingdom, an eaglet is the young of which bird of prey?
Eagle.
Correct. Martin P. Which English admiral and lord died on board his ship, the Victory, during the Battle of Trafalgar?
Nelson.
Correct. Martin C. In religion, what name is given to a string of beads used while praying?
Rosary.
Correct. Martin P. In
Bank.
ice hockey, what name is given to the rubber disc used instead of a ball?
Puck.
Correct. Martin C. In children's TV, Peregrine the Penguin and Louise the Lamb were friends of which puppet mule?
Muffin.
Correct. Martin P. In maths, if 3 CDs cost £21, how much does each CD cost on average?
£7.
Correct. Martin C. In music,
Bank.
the term flautist refers to Time's up. Between you in that round, you won £1,750, which will treble and add it to the winnings for the previous rounds. That means prize money this evening of £10,050. So now you will be playing against each other head-to-head. I'll ask alternate questions, best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. So Martin C. and Martin P. for £10,050. Let's play the weakest link. Martin P. is the strongest link in the last round. You have the choice of who goes first.
I'll go first.
Martin P. In pop music, with which song did ABBA have their first UK #1 hit single?
Waterloo.
That is the correct answer. Martin C. From which European country does the airline Crossair originate?
Switzerland.
That is the correct answer. Martin P. The longest undefended border in the world divides which 2 countries?
Canada and the US.
That is the correct answer. Martin C. In maths, what is 3 4s subtracted from 4 3s?
0.
That is the correct answer. Martin P. What was the name of the dog that found the missing Football World Cup in 1966?
Pickles.
That is the correct answer. Martin C. What's the official religion of Saudi Arabia?
Muslim.
Islam or Muslim? Correct. Martin P. The individual savings account, or ISA, was introduced by which Chancellor of the Exchequer?
Gordon Brown.
That is the correct answer. Martin C. In science, which common material is produced by heating a mixture of sand, soda ash and limestone at high temperature?
Glass.
That is the correct answer. Martin P. Traditionally, what substance does the batik method of textile printing use in conjunction with dye and water to create patterns on cloth?
Oil.
No, the correct answer is wax. Martin C. Answer this correctly and you have won £10,050 for charity. On which 1970s TV sports show did Kevin Keegan famously fall off a racing bike?
Superstars.
That is the correct answer. That means, Martin Chivers, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £10,050. Which charity are you donating it to?
Cancer research.
Martin P., you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.
I enjoy going up against Anne. I found it a challenge. I knew what was coming. I'd watched it on the television before, and I think I did okay against her.
Nobody voted against me in the whole programme, and I'm a gentle giant. I'm not aggressive, so whether they thought that I was going to have a go at them afterwards for voting against me, then no, they'd be wrong.